What's going on, guys? Flying DBZ here, and we're back for another Pokemon Masters video, and I think it is time to take a look at old Pokemon again. Now, I mean, Steelix isn't an old Pokemon, but with the current sync pairs that are coming out now, like Signature Blue and Blastoise, and Superior getting a 6-star EX Awakening now, I guess you could say, they're like the support types are getting a lot better now. So with Steelix already like just having a very high physical defense, like he's still, I think, going to be relevant for today, and especially when he gets his 6-star Awakening, he's going to be a monster. He's going to be so much better. But like right now, base form without Mega Evolving, he is at 309 physical defense, which is very good. And his moveset is decent. I mean, like his support stuff is nice, but his physical attacking moves are not that great. I mean, Iron Tail is great because you have a moderate chance of lowering the target's defense, which could actually help you, and could help Steelix do a little bit more damage in the long run when you're up against these bosses that have a lot of HP. It could help them do more damage. But Clang is very nice because it activates the critical hit and defense stat reduction. Like it's basically like a damage mitigation a little bit, because like when you activate this, the chances of the opponent landing a crit on you are going to be a lot lower, so you don't have to worry about crits there. And then you have X defense all, which is nice, and of course his defense is going to be through the moon when you activate this, because his defense is already very high. And then when you Mega Evolve, his defense is almost at 400, which is nuts. So he's very good. And when he's not Mega Evolved, he has only Endurance on his passive, and we all know what that does. If the Pokemon enters the battle with full HP, allows it to endure a single overwhelming attack with 1 HP left. And I don't have any lucky skills on him, and his type skills are only at level 1. I do plan on getting it to level 4, but I don't have enough material to get it to level 4 right now. But when he Mega Evolves, he gets 2 passives, and he gets Last Word when he Mega Evolves, which will help him be even better. Because when he faints, he's gonna do damage to everyone on the team, and we all know what that does also, because of Drifblim being so really cool. But his weakness is water, as we can see right over there. And his HP is not that great, but with how high his defense is, it kind of makes up for it, sort of. But it's not like crazy high. Of course, when you have gears on him, that'll be a lot better, and when you have the type skills up, his HP will definitely be better, but not the best without everything added onto him. So let's go check out his grid very quickly so we can see the capabilities that he's able to do. So I only have him 1 out of 5 in the grid, so the limit, the possibility of him being like amazing is pretty low for me. So so really, when I have these Pokemon 1 out of 5 in the grid, and I do plan on using them, what I do is just focus on the stat tiles that will help increase his stats, and until I get him like or other Pokemon 3 out of 5 in the grid, then I just reset and probably work on the grid. But for what I have right now, this is what I have, and we'll go through it. So on the bottom left, we have Recuperation 2, restores the user's HP after using a sync move, so he's sort of like Milotic in that way, and that's very good too, because then if he takes damage before Mega Evolving, and then when you Mega Evolve, when you use your sync move, he's going to heal up, which is very nice. And this will continue to happen every time you use a sync move, which is very good. And then the one that I have unlocked right now is Tough Cookie. So the more the user's defense has been raised, the more it powers up moves. And then you also have Impatient 1. And it has a small chance of reducing the user's sync move countdown by 1 when the user is hit by an attacking move, which is actually pretty good, because when you get attacked, then that's literally just a free countdown to your sync move to buff your stats even more, which is very good. And then you have on the right, the bottom right of the path, you have Rejuvenate 6, charges the user's move gauge by 6 after using a sync move. And then you have Unyielding 2, when the user has endured the most recent hit and has 1 HP remaining, has a moderate chance of allowing the user to endure an additional hit. And then for the free path we have unlocked when you have them only 1 out of 5, it is Move Gauge Refresh 4 for Gyro Ball. And down here we have Surging Sand 9 for Gyro Ball, so powers up moves in the Sandstorm, so Gyro Ball gets stronger there. And then Clang charges the move gauge of all allied sync pairs by 1 when the move is successful, so that helps a lot too. And then we also have Gyro Ball tiles, which honestly, like, just focus on support for this guy. And then on the top right, we have X defense, all MP refresh. And then we have Sand Shelter, and then Tough Cookie again. And then we have Soothing Sand 1, so it restores the Pokemon's HP whenever it takes action in a sandstorm, so that will help him be more durable in like in a fight, because then he heals every time he uses a move in a sandstorm. And then on top of that, when you use a sync move, like, he's just going to be healing a good amount. And then you have Clang, raises the attack of all ally sync pairs when a move is successful, so that's very good. And then on the top left, you have Iron Tail move gauge refresh, and then Iron Tail on a roll 1 raises the chance of lowering the stat value with the additional offensive move. So, like, you have more of a chance of lowering the defense when you use Iron Tail when you have that unlocked. But it's not really necessary, but if you want to go for that, you can. Just to sort of help your physical attackers do more damage when you're in an event that has the boss with very high defense. So, but Steelix's grid is very, very good. Now, it's not the best, but it is still good to have, especially the healing aspect for Steelix. So we're going to go into some battles and see how he performs against tanking or with tanking. So we're going to go to the level up area first, and we're going to go up against Roxy, because Roxy is a physical attacker with her Scolipede. So we're going to see how we perform, or Steelix performs at 1 out of 5 on the sync grid. Now, with how high his defense is, honestly, I still think he's going to be relevant to this day, of course. And with just how much he's able to support the team as well with the defense and all, he's still going to be relevant to this day, honestly. And when he gets his 6-star awakening, he's gonna be even better, of course, because like any Pokemon that has a 6-star awakening, they're just gonna be a lot better in general. So like Steelix is gonna be very, very good. So right now, of course, like he's tanking good, but of course when we Mega Evolve, that's where he's gonna be amazing. So and with Alakazam having the Reflect Up, mitigating more physical defense, like they make a very good duo. So like as you can see, he's tanking very, very good. Right there, like that did nothing to Steelix. Granted, we do have Reflect Up as well, but like I said, this just makes Steelix even better. Alakazam with the Reflect, mitigating the damage even more, and then when you have Clang Up, like it's just so good. Like look at the we've already taken a sync move and multiple attacks from Scolipede, Beedrill, and Pinsir, and he's just still there. He's not even. I mean, we did heal with Sixth Sense already too, but still, like he's doing like look at that, nothing. It's like peanuts. Like come on. So we're gonna heal up Steelix again, and now autoplay is on because we were just watching the screen for so long. But like even with the mitigation off, like he's tanking a good amount. Like he's very, very good. So we're gonna try to get off another sync move, and then we're gonna see. Okay, now we're actually taking a decent amount of damage. So we can't heal here, but I guess this will give us a chance to see how he performs on his last word. So we don't have Sandstorm up, and it's not really gonna matter anyways because we don't have the tiles unlocked for Steelix for increasing his damage in a sandstorm. But regardless, that last word still does a good amount of damage on the side Pokemon, which is very, very good. And of course, last word, like Pokemon that have the last word ability, just is so good in Battle Villa and in just events that have side Pokemon in there regardless, because just getting a free hit off of everyone when the Pokemon faints is so good. But like as you can see, Steelix is a very, very good physical defensive wall still. Now, of course, like when you're going up against events and you're at a type disadvantage, you're not going to want to bring that support anyways. But we'll bring Steelix in a support or an event where he does have the type disadvantage, and we can see how he performs over there. Against physical attackers when he does have the type disadvantage. So I think we're gonna bring him all around everywhere and see how he performs. So at least we can get a general idea on how he's able to perform. So as always, we're gonna just get our buffs up just so we could get our Mega Evolution up too. And with him having MP refresh on defense, he's able to get his defense all the way to +6, which will help him so much more as well. And then paired up with Alakazam, like his defense is just going to be through the moon because Reflect, it helps mitigate more damage as well. And then Alakazam healing is just a perfect combo, honestly. But of course, you're going to want to have a Steel type on the team regardless, just so his Steelix can get even more health. So like with Solgaleo on the team paired up with Steelix, like we're getting plus 30 HP because of the type skills. So still very good, of course. And once we got the Reflect up and all our moves, like Steelix is tanking good. But without the Reflect, he is going to be taking a lot of damage. But let's see how he tanks again when he gets hit. So 500 damage. Yeah, this is why you don't want to bring Pokemon that are weak to the typing in the event. This is why. Like, he does so much. He takes so much damage. But still, like, that last word is very good, and it does help a lot. Like, Pokemon that have last word when they're a support type increases their worth, honestly, I find. And then on top of that, his grid is actually pretty good, too. So we're just letting autoplay go on right here. But like Steelix is very good defensively still, and of course in the future when he does get his 6-star awakening, he's gonna be even better, of course, because the support types in the game now, when they're 6 stars and they use their sync move, instead of 50% buff, they're gonna get 100% buff, which helps Steelix even more. So there's so many Pokemon that are gonna get crazy once they become 6-star EX, but that'll be it for the video. Like, as you can see, Steelix is very good defensively, but when you go into the events that Steelix is weak to, so like water, he's weak to water, he is not going to perform the best, of course, as any Pokemon will. So like when you're going into a water event, don't bring Steelix. It's better to bring other defensive Pokemon in water type events, but it's just common knowledge there, or common sense, I guess. So and I don't mean that in the rude way. Like, it's just that, like, when you have a type disadvantage, it's best to like avoid that and bring Pokemon that are strong in that event. So, but regardless, Steelix is a very good physical defensive tank, and I don't have a Lucky Skull on him, and I definitely do plan on putting that on him. But that'll be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think of Steelix. Do you think he's still a very good support type Pokemon? Because with having MP refresh on defense, all he's able to get to +6 on his defense, which helps him so much more. And but 1 out of 5, he's still very good. Of course, when you have him 5 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 in the grid, he's going to be so much better. But like I said, let me know what you think of him, and that'll be it for the video, and I'll see you guys later.